Hello students, today I am going to discuss on welding defects. What is welding defects? A weld flaw is any indication on a weld that can compromise the quality of the weld. A weld flaw can be accepted or rejected depending on three factors: that is type, size and location of the flaw or discontinuity, etc. The welding defects are the defects caused by generally the several factors such like the unskilled labor, the manipulation of the wrong techniques of the process, wrong electrode choice, and improper manipulation of the holding torch, traveling speed or the welding speed over the bead, improper current, improper voltage. All are the factors which are the cause of the welding defects. If the proper manipulation of the welding parameters such like the power source and also the accessories such like that, the electrodes components with respect to the base metal and the composition and the knowledge of the metallurgical knowledge and mechanical knowledge, that is a thorough knowledge of the metallurgy and mechanical properties of the material of a welder needed. Because for the proper, if the proper manipulation of the welding process and the choice of electrode is good and better, and the proper voltage, the current, all are taken in the proper condition, in the proper way, then there might be the chance of minimizing the defects of the welds. The defects actually not expected because whenever the final product is made, there should be the free of any flaws, either macroscopically or microscopically. Otherwise, the customer satisfaction would not be reached to the optimum level. The welding process or the fabrication process takes place in the industry or the automobile industry very rapidly, and whenever the overall manipulation, overall notice of the all the factors are not maintained properly, then the welding defects can take place. And to prevent those, the proper implementation of the techniques and the acceptance of the voltage and the current and the traveling speed, the welding speed of the operator, all should be taken into the consideration. Because if the welding joint is with the defect or oriented to the defects, suppose it cannot be found from the outside, some internal cracks or internal porosity or internal flaws are inside the welding bead, which cannot be seen by the naked eyes. If that persists, then that component during the service life may be suddenly broken, or maybe the failure of there will be the failure of the material because of the internal flaws and the residual stresses. That flaws and the defects should be eradicated by the sound techniques. All welds contain the features or the discontinuities. As the manual intervention is there, the human, that is why the 100% pure old bead cannot be obtained after the final old run is passed and the metal is allowed to cool. And that is why the loss of practice and knowledge of and the skills of the operator or the welder is needed. It is only when the discontinuity exceeds the relevant acceptance standard that is becoming a defect. Whenever the decency or the texture of the weld bead is not within the range of the customer satisfaction, then this can be called that defects or anything that can be rejected by the customer. Types of defects. There are several kind of defects or types of defects are there. Inclusions, lack of fusion, porosity, undercut, underfill, cracks, excess reinforcement, and excess penetration, overroll or overlap, mechanical damage. These are the defects which should be the minimized or should be driven out from the welding bead, and such that the proper maintenance or the proper technique and all the proper choice of the electrodes and the shielding gas and the controlling of the gases, shielding gases and the electrode angle, etc. Whatever I told, that should be in proper sequence and proper way. Inclusions. Inclusions means that is the inclusion or intrusion of the foreign materials inside the bead. You can see there's the inclusion of a solid foreign matter or foreign particles. It can be the metallic inclusion such like tungsten, copper or other metal. The slag inclusion may be with the linear, isolated or group. It can also be a non-metallic inclusion such as sulfide or oxide, which are a product of chemical reactions. If the sulfide and oxide can make the inclusions towards the bead, then the joint may be brittle. At high temperature, the sulfide and oxide play the brittleness property over the material. These elements are very detrimental for the case of the weld bead if they include to the welding material. Inclusions defects are generally internal and volumetric in nature. They are mainly caused by the incorrect or improper welding parameters, such like the improper manipulation of the arc gap or current or voltage and positioning of the electrode or filler material, and also be caused by the incorrect inter-run cleaning or poor storage of the consumables. Because if the consumables and surroundings are with the effect of the such elements, the tungsten or copper, they can include to the material, and that can have the poor effect over the welding bead. Next defect is lack of fusion and incomplete penetration. You can see the lack of fusion is happening there near the root zone. This empty portion is the lack of fusion, and for the sidewall, there is the lack of fusion. Lack of fusion between the weld metal and the parent metal at the root of the weld when the complete penetration is required. Whenever there is a gap between the two rounds of the weld, whenever the intermittent weld is taken rather than the continuous weld, then this kind of defect can occur. These are the mainly caused by the improper manipulation of the electrode from the welding operator, incorrect joint design. If the root gap and the edge preparation and the other designs are not done properly, then this type of defects can occur. And also here the lack of inter-run fusion. It is created generally near the side of the center of the weld bed and near the middle portion of the side wall. This can be prevented by the proper technique of the welding and the correct and the soundful and the sound and prolific joint design. Porosity. Porosity are generally the cavities, the small pinhole like porosity. These cavities are wormholes and blowholes are caused by the entrapment of the gases in the weldment. If there is some passage during the welding due to the improper technique and the contamination of the weld, this pinhole porosity or blowholes can be caused because there is a generation of the gases such like hydrogen, nitrogen or oxygen. If these gases can be generated inside the pass like the pinholes, the passage like the pinholes, then this porosity can occur and it is very unwanted matters or defects over the welding meat. This is a localized porosity and this is the surface pore which can be viewed from the outside. Porosity can be linear or localized. A line of gas pores substantially parallel to the axis of the weld is called the linear porosity. And an isolated group of gas pores is called the localized. You can see some isolated gas pores over here. These are localized one, are situated together. All the gas pores are situated together. And the surface pores, a gas pore which breaks the surface of the weld, uniformly distributed porosity. Also an elongated or tubular gas cavity in the weld metal can be found out such like that and can be minimized by the proper welding process, welding techniques and the travel speed. Undercut. Next defect is the undercut. You can see near the base metal at the side wall. Some reduction in the cross section is there. It's called the undercut. Undercut is a local reduction in a section of the parent metal alongside the weld deposit. This occurs at the toe of the weld. At the toe of the weld or in the fusion phase of multi-run welds. You can see near the root there is a insufficient fusion material. This is called the undercut. These are generally caused by the high welding current and the high welding speed. The welding speed is higher, the high current is applied. This undercut may appear over the bead, and also the improper technique of the operator. If these items can be remedied, can be adjusted, then the undercut can be averted. Underfill. Underfill is a longitudinal, continuous or intermittent area in the surface of a weld that is below the adjacent surface of the parent metal due to the insufficient deposition of the old metal. You can see insufficient deposition near the surface, and it is a extra material. Obviously, due to the improper manipulation of the electrode or filament material and also the gap between the surface gap, that is the arc gap, improper arc gap, this may occur, and the running of the also may occur because of the running of the electrode or filament material throughout the bead. The improper running of the bead. Due to the improper running of the bead by the electrode, it can occur. Actually, it is also caused by the high welding travel speed and high heat inputs. It can be also visually depicted. Visually one can detect it. Cracks. These are the two types of cracks. One is longitudinal cracks, one is transverse crack. Transverse crack may appear over the surface just perpendicular to the welding direction, and this is a longitudinal crack. These are the most serious of the weld defects because depending on the orientation of the crack in the weld, it can be classified as longitudinal and transverse crack. Longitudinal cracks are generally happen when it is parallel to the weld. You can see the parallelism. This portion is the parallel to the welding direction. Another type of crack is crater crack, which may be the star-like in shape. This is usually originates at the termination of a weld bead. Whenever the weld bead terminates or ends, then crater or cracks can be happen. It can happen over here or here due to the incorrect termination of the arc and the high welding currents. Whereas the centerline cracks can be caused by the excessive joint restraint and also due to the depth to width ratio of turns and incorrect consumable selection. These are the causes of the crater cracks. Excessive reinforcement or penetration. You can see due to the excessive current and also the slow travel speed. If the travel speed is slow, then the metal will deposit gradually over this welding bit and it will be piling up to the height from the surface of the parent material. And this is the excess reinforcement. For the butt welds, it is the excess weld metal above the height of the parent metal or excess weld metal protruding through the root side of a weld made from the one side of the joint. For the fillet case, it is the excess weld metal above the specified fillet size, including throat thickness for the fillet weld. The excessive reinforcement or penetration can be caused by the excessive current or too slow travel speed, that is the OLD speed, already told this, and incorrect joint fit up. If the travel speed is maintained properly and the current is taken the proper way, also the voltage, then this type of defects can be overcome. This is the overall. You can see some elements, some fusion materials coming out over the outer surface of the parent material, but actually this material is not coalesced with the or does not coalesce with the parent material. After the welding is occurred, this extra material always stretched out over the parent material. If this has happened, then it is called the overlap. This is actually caused by the slow travel speed and wrong torch angle. Mechanical damage. Whenever after the weld is completed, then actually to remove the slag or the impurities or over the outer surface, the chipping hammer or is needed. Sometimes filing is needed, and sometimes grinding. Such that whenever due to the improper manipulation, improper technique of the operator, the chipping or grinding action or removing action is taken place over the parent metal instead of the welding bead, then the surface of the parent metal can be damaged due to the improper notice of the operator. These are the brief right of the all the defects of the welding.